Hello, Techno-tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Slightly Lost Ankylo Runs Around Parge Inner Sanctum Ocean Star Battle Man. Hey guys, how's it going? This place probably isn't the most complicated map. We started off on a bit of a bad footing last episode. Hopefully things turn around quickly today. As you can see, I've slightly tweaked the party a little bit. The goal here being quicker random encounters. So last time we explored most of these little side rooms, and we did end up finding a key of some sort. So the goal right now, we're looking for a lock or a door to use the key on. So, hopefully it won't take us too long. I do have a map that I can look at, which may or may not be useful. Something like this. Yeah, this is exactly what I needed. So, we went exactly the right way. I just got sidetracked last time by trying to get levels and whatever other things I was trying to do. So, possibly new area. Yeah, more treasure. More treasure. I already have some aqua rings. Makes some music play in the background that's much more pop. A little bit dated now, I suppose. But back in the 90s, whoo-hoo, or at least early 2000s, whoo-hoo. Alright, so locked door. Came down there. I think, as much as at the end of last episode, spoilers if you didn't watch the last episode, we did go through a bit of a hassle to level up Ashley and get him a skill up. Definitely a good idea. Ah, step plates. That's the first time we've seen those. Interesting. So let's try to leave that on. Keep your eye open for more of those. But yeah, lowering the encounter rate with scouting level 10, I think, was the right play, even though it took us a bit of time. I feel like this door might have opened by the step plate. I need someone else to kill these things, please. They're immune to lightning and holy or whatever I've got on my sword. That's why I took a very melee focus party. Well, this is probably where we're trying to go. There's a save room and a big door. So maybe more switches nearby. Okay, let's go kill them, please. She just turned into a giant tiger. That's pretty cool. Good job, Iria. No big deal, she says. Still getting levels, so even without super experience grinding, the enemies in this area are giving us pretty good rate of return. So for Radix, I'm trying to finish off metallurgy, or crafting, that is to say. He doesn't actually need customize anymore, so that's no longer on his docket, but aesthetic sense, or just investing more into his combat stats, but I feel like they don't matter very much. So I'll try to get, like, the best crafting I can. Okay, so we'll take the green hover road. Looking for a switch or something. I know I've talked that attack up a couple times. I think if I started right in the middle of the room, the swirling attack would be better. As long as I started at the top or near a wall, not that good. We got a gem. Did I ever max out my identification? It's level 9. like a bunch of garbage so far. And we get one rock. That's what was in the chest, a rock. It's predetermined. It doesn't generate the item after you identify it. It generates it first and then decides whether or not it needs to be identified. So that chest always has a rock in it. Okay, so we opened... I don't think you're supposed to be able to do that. We opened this door with this pressure plate. I'm looking for more pressure plates. Dang it. That's one of the ways I can tell if I've been through, is if there's treasure. Well, that's where we came down. Dang it. Totally went back and forth. So the greeny glowing ghosty looking monsters of some sort of... I guess they're probably not ghosts. They could be ghosts. Maybe this is a haunted technology dungeon. You know, the blue ones are easy enough to kill. The red ones are annoying. So that's where that there must be a loop here. That's the switch that apparently opened the door, but we need another switch to open the door beyond it. So unless I've accidentally opened it. No, this door to the left we need to find a way to unlock. Oh no, don't attack. You guys, please kill it. Thank you. I need to stop healing these things. Let my allies finish them. Here you go, Joshua. I believe within a 1 or 2 more levels, he will have mastered alchemy. He needs a little bit more. Well, he's probably not getting it this turn, but let's go technology. Yeah, probably need another level up. I think the next point, so 60 points in mineralogy, should get him the max rank alchemy. Which will be good for our future crafters. I wonder if the switch will be on the same floor. Like, do we need to go down a level? There's so many doors and layers. I'm not even sure my map would be super useful on this kind of level, this kind of dungeon. Float me somewhere useful? Okay, that's the loop right there. So... I guess we have to go back further, because I didn't see anything else we could do down there. So, like, this is the block that we needed the key to get through, the key card. Key card is just fancy talk for, you know, future keys. I'm slowly mapping this out in my mind a little bit, but it's taking a while. It'd be very helpful if I could turn encounters down, just off, and have a mini-map, and a real map, and a friend that was drawing a map, telling me where I've been. Someone who's beaten the game before. 100% walkthrough. I still enjoy the combat. I just don't enjoy the encounter rate in a mazy dungeon. That's all. The last time through, these doors were all locked. Ah, here we go. I bet you this will open up a bunch of doors. And lock us in. Maybe leave this one unlocked. Hopefully those other two switches were correct, though. Oh, what's this? Oh, can we use that to open the... Ah, okay, good. Now all three switches are pressed. And that opened these doors, so treasure. And maybe more keycards. Okay, so we definitely had to come back this way. The gem is probably a rock. So those three switches probably just opened these three doors. And the one on the right had the key card, which was the hard to open one, so to speak. Oh, we got a meteorite. Hey, that's our first and only meteorite. Can I copy those? Nice. So I didn't have any of these before. This is not really the time or place. But if I want to craft more stuff, I can make another magic sword with that like we didn't have before. Yeah, much easier to duplicate them than to find them. Alright, cool. We can make meteor weapons now. Alright, so I'm going to assume my new key card goes maybe all the way back to that room. We could certainly save. Oh, this does it. So these interact. That was possibly needing the key card to open. Interesting. They don't actually say, like, because I'm sure I clicked that the first time through, and it wasn't like you need a key card to open this. So they're like, I don't like it. I think switches should tell you they're switches if you can't, if you just, because it just blends in with the wall, so it's not necessarily obvious. And then you have to come back and click them when you get a specific item later on, even though your brain probably just decided that that was nothing because you tried to interact with it and it... Yeah, it's important that things that you can't open yet at least tell you that they are an object to interact with. I think that's an important game design step. Because for all I know now, this panel has a... Now that we have another keypad, we can just put it right in there. There's no glitches in this game. 100% perfectly, you know, bug-free. No crashes. Nothing weird. Good job with the healing them with magic, Joshua. Alright, so hopefully the key card plus the switches have opened up the way forward. Yeah, giant tiger. You go, girl. Yeah, Ronixus better not get any funny ideas. His girlfriend can turn into a giant tiger. That still just locks it. Probably doesn't open something else. Although, it's definitely possible, and I'll try this if I'm at a dead end, that we need to lock it behind us to open up a door further down. That would be annoying, but it's certainly possible. Okay, this is the one I wanted to go to. Hopefully this door is open. We'll never know. Ow. Hey, excuse me. You stunned me. Hmm. Well, I haven't seen any other... Unfortunately now, I don't even know if I missed any interactable, switches. Also, that's exactly what you want to have happen for Radix's swirly move. If all the enemies group up right in front of him to the left, it really does kill them all pretty effectively. But they have to run right at him for it to work. This is not the way I meant to go. Alright, we're gonna try keeping your eye open for interactable objects. We're gonna try locking the door behind us. Otherwise, there's no reason for that switch to be there, because you should never approach it from this side. And I mean, you never know if that's gonna open up some other weird bit. The game's dungeon design is a little bit of the unpolished old school style where it just lets you trial and error things a little bit more. Which is not entirely bad. But, for Let's Plays, trying to save time when you're not, doing a 100% walkthrough, close it down. No. Walk right through the wall. Yeah, just glitch through. That's the solution is to just glitch through the wall. Who knows what problems that will cause. Yeah, get wrecked. No secret walk through walls hacks. No clip engage. Alright, let's look around this area a bit more. We've got a second key card. Assumedly this is the way we need to go. We just... Like, if I have to go even further backwards... Open up the door here. Angry Ankylo. There's nothing here. Don't think I need to do the loop down here again. All right, well let's backtrack a bit further then. This whole area still seems like a dead end until I can figure out a way to open that switch, the door. A switch to open the door. You know what I mean. Oops. Oh, that attack does damage. So the long range R combo actually works on the fire guys. So I can set up a way to do damage without my allies killing them if I move away first. Okay. I didn't think I was gonna like Tinek as much with the Awu werewolf man. I'd say he's a pretty good character, combat-wise. Not a lot of story. Checking the back. I have to double check the walls in here because they put switches and key cards in there. Should probably have like a... Ideally, I would have a long range attack that has a closing effect rather than just staying at long range. Is part of the combo. Which I do. If I go right side. he runs up and tries to do something. But then he gets interrupted and nothing happens. My long-range L combo is the one sonic wave and then a flash wave or whatever. But the R long combo is more run up there and do stuff. And I know these just chests I can't open. There's nothing in them. Or duplicate. Yeah. Be better if I could just... I mean, I could go and throw my items away and then it would empty it out, but... No. Well, I suppose the end of Twin Slashes kills them anyway. The little energy blast at the end of it seemed to work. This is where we got the first key card. And that's what opened up the path, which eventually just gives us a dead end. Man, imagine this is with level 10 scout avoiding combat. The encounter rate is still out of this world. And it should be like twice as high. Although maybe the rules are different in dungeons. Maybe Ashley needs to be in the team for him to help, but like in the active party, but I kind of don't. I've tested that enough that I don't think that's how it works. Ay. Alright, you know what, Joshua? I need something to make me feel a little bit better here, so... How about you master alchemy? We just want mineralogy. There we go. Level 10 alchemy. As far as I know, there's no point getting level 10 all of the stuff. Once you've got 2 out of 10, it's good enough. And then... I mean, I'll give him a bit of stamina, because... Iria, you can get some levels. We've been... Oh, I've been working on her art. Because I want someone that's better at copying, that can... I mean, she could use some of these other skills as well, but... I think, you know, combat, like, melee characters with one crafting skill is fine. But trying to do it all is too much. So we'll get her to level 10 art. That'll mean Radix doesn't need to spend like 300 SP on it. Tanek is still just getting his basic skills going a little bit here. Alright, good enough. Just back a floor again. So I think we're on like the first of 3 floors now. And I did come back this far because that's where I got the 3 switches. So we've got to go even further back? Yeah. Unless there's secrets in these rooms that I'm missing, but... We go in here? Oh. Yeah, I think these were unlocked the first time we came through. So... Even further backwards... Okay, we can see where those switches were. That's connecting it all up. Oh, we didn't have a... Oh, you know what? Blue and red. There is a visual indicator. So that means the door that's blocking us is a red door. But I don't know how to... I mean, I've had the red key for a long time, so... Huh. Well, we'll be at the entrance soon at this rate. Maybe I just never went this direction? Don't think I ever went this way. Alright. So we needed the blue card to go this way. Okay. So this is a weird dungeon. Like, the design, like, you have to go... If the truth is you have to go all the way down, you know, 4 or 5 floors with a couple doors and puzzles to come back to the very beginning. Almost right to the entrance. And then it's a shortcut down. That's probably the switch that opens the door. Oh, what a troll. Okay. Yeah, this is not a great dungeon design. This is straight up padding. I see how it is. This is the U-shaped dungeon, where you've got to go from one tip of the U and then draw all the way back to the other side, and then back to the beginning of the U, just to flick a switch. There's probably a name for it in the game development these days. There's a design pattern. There's always a design pattern. Not that stairs. Although, I will say, the upper floors at least... It's the wrong way. I did go the wrong way there. The upper floors... I'm blind. It's the fact that this little bit here blends into the background because it doesn't... It's like a corner, so the underground passage just... The bridge just doesn't show... It's a small thing. An art designer would probably change a little bit to make that more obvious if they were really reviewing this. But, it'd be interesting if there was like a dungeon pattern design that would fix this kind of dungeon for aspiring game devs out there. Anyway, we're making it. Also, it does definitely seem like the encounter rate on the top floors, not terrible. It's only down here, near the bottom where the encounter rate apparently is about 1 every 3 steps. There's a pile of monsters just waiting. There's just a wall of monsters waiting for you to walk on this floor. Hopefully I'm going the right way. Maybe it, like, reduces the effect of Scout the further into a dungeon you are. So, like, on the top levels, maybe we're getting the full Scout effect. And then as you get to the bottom, it's reduced until it doesn't really help much. That seems plausible. Would give you a nice benefit to having it, but it wouldn't make dungeons super easy as long as you have to fight something before you get to the boss. Is the right path? Nope, this is not. That's where I got the red switch. I don't know, I get lured into that one every time, too. I've gone to that dead end more than I'd like to say. We're only 30 minutes into the episode, so I'm doing fine. We'll probably finish this dungeon today without too much trouble. You know, if the full dungeon takes about an hour, it's not too bad. So if we fight a boss, I think we're strong enough that I don't need to worry about changing my party composition. Joshua can heal. He's not the best healer, but he can. It's the right path. No. I've gone every incorrect path on this floor. The floor with all the enemy encounters is the part where I forget how to get through it, but I don't like Iria all that much, but she's doing pretty good here. And then Joshua can do some magic, and he can heal if we need to. I think Ronixus is the better mage, like offensive mage. And Millie is the definitely better healing mage. He's a little bit of both, you know? And if you don't need Millie, then might as well use him. Okay, it's this way, through here. At least this floor I remember pretty well. There we go, the door is open. Blue, don't be so hard on yourself. You map these games reasonably well. First time in a big dungeon, it's expected to get a little bit lost. It's fine, don't worry about it. It's not like there's hundreds of future tubers watching us, judging us every step of the way. Alright, well, we'll save. And if things go terribly, we can always change our party and try again. There are words engraved. Consider the 4 sentences passed down through royal blood as 'twere knights armor clad. Remove the 4 helmets and arrange them in their correct order. Thy result shall be the key to opening the portal. Portals? Now you're thinking. I'm going to assume Radix is not the puzzle solver of the group. Eerie is the smart one, right? Well, we did have that random... The phrases from King Astral. Yeah, come on. Ron, I'm not a Starfleet captain for nothing. I passed the exam. Ancient Civilization Riddling 101. We should probably go over them. Thy fate thou must not grieve. Until the era of future generations, have courage. Remain steadfast and resilient. Nothing particularly good, just don't run away. As far as I can see. You know, accept your fate, be brave, stand there. Alright. Some sort of password system, so what it's saying is to take one... What it's saying is to take one letter from each sentence and enter them in. Here we go, Radix figures it out. Considerest thee the 4 sentences passed down through the royal blood as 'twere knights enamored. Removest thee the 4 helmets. It also says, arrangest thee the helmets in their correct order. Wow, that's some serious... I'm glad they're explaining it. I hate... Well, hate is a strong word. I don't like riddles that are word structure based, where you move letters around, really. I like logic puzzles. I don't like, you know, first letter of each word. I don't know, something about that. It's just not my style. Answer is C. Uh-oh. So this is a multi-layer... Sheesh. You're gonna have to write this down. We can't escape. We're locked in. Alright, I'm just gonna go look up the guide. This is too much for me on the middle of a stream. If you're playing along and you've already figured it out, good for you. I think without writing it down, there's just no way. I don't totally understand what we're trying to do here, so... yeah. Arge Inner Sanctum. According to the guide I have, the hints don't even actually line up with the riddle. So whatever the solution to the riddle is, the hints probably won't even get you there, unless the translation has fixed that since they originally did it. The correct order is the 4th one. And U-R-T-H. So go back, watch earlier in the video, read through the hint one more time. Earth. Huh? Earth? But why? Is it just ordinary coincidence? Why would the name of another planet be the password? Simmer down, Iria. There's no point standing here asking questions we can't answer. Let's just go. Yes, Captain. Plus, we might find out more when we're inside. Now, I will say that that's very suspicious. The riddle I didn't catch. But the answer being Earth 300 years ago on Roic in an ancient civilization is very unusual. What's that? That's vaguely a map of Earth. Hologram? Huh. Don't mind the creepy statue in the back. It's a map of Earth. Sorta. There's this extra continent in the Pacific, sure. And, like, South America is looking a little... like it's a little sick. Not the best. At least they have Australia. Probably no New Zealand. They never draw New Zealand. Actually, maybe they did. Is it in there? I don't know. There's no island like that. Like, that's... you know, there's Hawaii in there somewhere, but that's a big continent. Wait, according to legend, there was an island there. Really? The Mu continent. Now I want to go pay Illusion of Gaia again. We go sunken island continent of... and there's the vampires and stuff. You guys remember. You may be right, but why is it on this map? On this planet, we're on Roic 300 years in the past. Now, this whole game is set... I forget exactly. More than 300 years in the future from current Earth. So, even with the negative 300 years time travel that Radix, Ronixus, and everybody took, the original four, this current time in the past is still future for us today, you and me talking. So it's like, I don't know what year it's supposed to be, probably, I don't know, year 2400 or something. It's still future time. We've got spaceships and stuff, even, I think, even now. You may be right, but why is it on this map? Oh, someone... Hey, Millie. Yeah, there's this old sage, probably Melchior or something. We sincerely hope that those coming here in search of the Eye of Truth do not possess evil hearts. We chose to seal the Eye of Truth here, for it was an extremely dangerous treasure. We can only hope that those seeing this message have the power to fix our grave mistakes. It's a recording. The Eye of Truth is an object that creates gateways between two worlds. We combined our technological knowledge with the heraldry we received from the runes, magic girls upstairs, the native race of this planet, to create it. Weird. However, before achieving our goal, a terrible accident occurred. We had accidentally summoned the monsters of an alien world to this one. Yet, in spite of this calamity, we could not halt our experiments to open gateways to other parts of space. Such was the decision of our few brethren. All we wanted was to return to our home planet alive. Home planet? The Eye of Truth. Gaze into it. Doesn't make much sense to me. What about you, Iria? We didn't bring a science officer, we just brought the captain and the lieutenant, and all they're good at is punching things and shooting bows at people. I wonder if this world's ancients actually came from the Mu continent on Earth. Came, as in, came here not of their own free will? Yes, but... now that you mention it, didn't the King of Van say full-grown adults fell from the sky and onto the Moor Kingdom continent? Earth legend states the Mu continent sank into the ocean when it was struck by a giant meteor, and supposedly the people living there were extremely advanced. Not advanced enough to dodge a meteor. That's true. It's just a theory, but there have been cases, even in the Federation, of people who've been enveloped by warp fields and then wound up in places they'd never seen before. Cases where lost children were discovered hundreds of kilometers away. Distance is so great they couldn't have been there in such short time without breaking the laws of physics. Or someone in a spaceship with a teleporter beam just having fun. You guys have teleporters. You could just beam people around, Scotty. That'd be a great troll for primitive species to just teleport people from one city to the next and just laugh. That'd be pretty easy. Are you saying that they were all enveloped in a warp field created by the meteor? Can meteors create warp fields? That's pretty crazy, Iria. Perhaps it's possible for people to just suddenly warp without warning, but what you're suggesting is a whole different league. I've never heard of any event on such a large scale as being warped from Earth to Roic. This is not just between a spaceship and a planet. This is interstellar distances from one planet to another planet because a meteor fell on a continent. That's crazy talk. Neither have I. But if that was the case, then it would explain why they created the Eye of Truth. They wanted to get home. Well, that's what the man said. The Hollow Man. There's no way to know the truth. We could talk to the runes upstairs. They seem to have been here since then. Thy fate thou must not grieve. T, first one. Until the era of future generations have courage and remain steadfast in resilience. There's the U. So I think maybe the first letter of the 4 sentences would get you URTH. But seeing as that's not even a word, you have to guess. I somehow get the feeling the very thought of Murians lie in these strange processes. Well, at least we got teleported out. So, the Eye of Truth. I knew we would bring it back. So, you're finally going to break into the demon world. Yeah, I guess there's a gate on an island or something by Silverland. May your journey end in victory. Kill all demons. Oh no, demon girl! You're too late! Our great King Asmodeus has already finished creating his new weapon. You have no choice but to surrender. I mean, you're the spider girl. Oh no, sad town! We were wondering why this town was so sad last time. Lemia, come inside. You never know when the demons are gonna unveil their new super weapon. The sky. Oh no. Sure hope there was no private actions we were gonna do over there. Did they unveil nuclear holocaust? Maybe you should surrender. What is happening? Someone kill the spider girl, please. My, this is entertaining. We've annihilated an entire village to show we mean business. What? What foul machination is this? You shall pay for your deeds. I will say it once more. Surrender, or else. Hey, how you dare you teleport away? It's terrible. According to the inspection garrison, the village of Dulce was vaporized in a huge explosion. There's no way anyone could have survived. Quick, to the demon world. I don't want to think about what would happen if they were to use the weapon on Van or Astral. Yep. Maybe it happens to hot or cold because it's not the same town in the future. Yeah, whatever. Demons are declaring war and blowing up towns right now. There's bigger problems than the Eye of Truth. Alright. So, good times, everybody. Good times. Just have a little nap. I think we need a nap after that. Don't worry, we'll, hey, nice-bodied proprietress. Do you mind if we take a little snooze? Yeah, so, that happened. This is probably a good time to do some leveling and crafting, because I'm assuming when we go to the demon world, we can't. I'm almost at the end of my episode. Let's, we did the Van private actions already, right? Let's just walk up to Silverland, have a look, see what happened up there. And then there is one more optional dungeon, the Silverland Ruins. We could look at that if I can figure out how to get into it. Last time I wanted to do a secret dungeon, I had to I had to look up a guide on how to walk through a wall. But yeah, we'll have to go back to Ionis to do all my crafting anyway, so I can buy stuff. And I honestly probably need a couple more level ups to get all the customized ranks and compounding ranks, just so I can do all that stuff. And given the grindiness of it, I prefer not to do it all while I'm recording. Heck, you got to see one ultimate weapon live. That's already pretty generous. Alright, so this is where the encounters usually got dangerous. But we're pretty awesome now. Wow. This town really did get evaporated. Dang. You can't even tell there was a town here. This is like maybe even worse than a nuke because like conventional explosions and nuclear weapons would still leave a crater. This one, they just got deleted. Probably just limitations of the programming art asset team. They're like, oh, you want to make a crater that big? I don't have time to draw that many circles. Alright, well, we can go to Silverland. We could do private actions here. Let's try private actions before the end of the episode. Are we allowed to? Don't you think we should hurry to the demon world? No, we must take a break for the views and the likes. All right, Marvel, how are you doing? Not great. He's not having a very good time. Oh, in theory, we're looking for an Ashley, possibly a private action with Ashley here. All right, this is the mega house. I remember this place. I don't know why they'd make such, like, I guess, you know, I bet you the people that made the towns, like, whatever designer was making towns and rooms and castles, didn't know how the story scripters, like the narrators, the event writers, what they would do with it. So they just gave them all these gigantic houses and castles. And it must have felt kind of sad when they're like, they barely even got used. Oh, there's Tanek. He's up on the castle wall. Or just standing on the roof, I guess. That's castle wall, totally. So yeah, we had a special private action with Millie and Random Child. Would you like some tea? Yeah, I guess we've seen this before. So we're gonna find Ashley and maybe Joshua. Probably at the bar. Any secret way to get up there? Well, there's not going to be a lot of more there's not going to be a lot more opportunities for secret private actions with Ashley at this point. Maybe after the optional dungeon. And maybe I just didn't get enough, whatever you call it, affection with Ashley, you know? I haven't brought him around. I've been making fun of him for a while. Hiding out up here, old man. I mean, who knows? For all I know, after we go to the demon world, we'll come back, and there'll still be another big dungeon to do, or... they've kind of described the demon world as like a one-way trip. So, you know. This was the mega house. Yeah. If I was translating it, I would rename that mega house. Okay, I guess we could check the castle out. I think we did have a Joshua event already in the castle. Oh, we could check... Ah, there he is. Is something the matter? No, I was merely reminiscing about times long past. You're not going to teach me any forbidden sword techniques? Alright, well I think that covers it for private actions. Either I missed it, or it's yet to come. Alright. Let's see about, let's see about the Silverland ruins. So there is a port there, so if I want to go back to Ionis, I can do that off camera and then come back. Because you can take a ship to... Now that you can take a ship to Silverland, it's not nearly as much backtracking as it used to be. And I do have meteors now, so I'd like to duplicate some meteorites. I've got a few things to do between episodes. A little bit of work. Some sort of ancient city still blocked up. Last time there was just a random wall, and that's how you got to the secret area. I mean, this rock is a bit suspicious, but... surely this is the entrance here. Huh. Just jump down the cliff on the right tile, find the right pixel, summon a bird. The birds that destroyed the world. Alright. I'll give you guys some hints. I don't need them, but you guys might want some hints. I don't have time to click on every single wall. Silverland ruins. To get here, head east of Silverland. Right. So you have to pass the horizontal bridge, look for a hidden entrance in a rock wall on your left. Okay. Where's the horizontal bridge? So we went too far. Where's the horizontal bridge? Is there a horizontal bridge? Horizontal bridge. Okay. Once you pass it, look for a hidden entrance into a rock on your left. Oh. Oh. You should be at level 30 or so. And we might need that key. Caniculus? Almost dirty. So I don't know if this is like a super difficult dungeon. I suppose we probably could have done this the first time we came to Silverland if I'd, you know, just clicked on random walls enough. I bet you we don't need this 10% damage. I mean, that's a lot of damage. We don't need the MP. But I think there's things to pickaxe in here. I suppose, though, it is almost an hour in. We maybe should save this for the next episode. I just want to see how difficult it is. Like, these enemies are doing 0 damage, right? So, you know, we're probably too high a level. Old? Not sure how big of an area this is. I want that. I want that. Looks like a fairly large dungeon. Just relatively lost, no big deal. Cool. Switch seems to have no use. Push the statue onto it. Come on. What? I don't believe that for a second. Still, seems relatively easy. Okay, well, there's got to be something in this room eventually. Maybe we drop a rock into it or something. Ooh, see treasure. Mithril helmet. Okay, so there's some new armor down here. We don't have any of that. So the last ruins back in the Detox Cave had dwarven armor. Now we get mithril armor. It's slightly better. Probably what? You think mithril shield? Oh, never mind. Mithril greaves. Seeing as we can't craft armor, this is all we can do to get slight upgrades. Core defense, sure. Can anyone else equip them? Nope. Tinek turned out could use the dwarven greaves. That was kind of nice. It's a bit difficult for me to predict who can wear what. Like, it turns out Joshua can wear dwarven boots. Maybe Ashley can use the mithril? Yeah. Hang on. It just doesn't seem super consistent on who can equip what, but maybe it's just me. Still no pickaxing. Ooh, save point. Well, we're almost an hour to the episode. Just keeps going deeper and deeper. Well, we started the episode in the middle of a dungeon. We end the episode in the middle of a dungeon. It's all good. Not my preference. I actually really like to have my episodes start and end on nice, clean breakpoints. You know, if someone wants to watch a video on, like, how do I get through the Silverland ruins, they probably don't want me to start right in the middle of it. I did equip that pickaxe, right? I'm not... Haven't seen anything yet. Oops. Ah. Good job, everybody. Making these enemies look like chumps. I might be going around in circles. Never know. I don't think so. Alright, now we get Mithril Mesh. Okay. So Mesh has been equipable by other people besides Fire, Ice, Lightning Protection. That's good. So the Dwarven Armor gave you Fire, Ice, Lightning. Oh no, that's the same as... Yeah, we've already got that stuff. Yeah. So it might be better... I mean, I had some. I don't have one for everybody. It might actually be better than Dwarven Armor. I think it's less defense, but the elemental protection possibly more valuable. A la FF1 Dragon Mail. Oh, this did kind of feel like it took me right back in a loop. This has got the feeling of a bit of a loop-de-loop. Check this. I don't know. I can never tell in this game whether it's worth checking corners, you know? I feel like these are the rooms that should have the mining walls. But maybe there are no mining walls this time. Maybe I'm crazy. Reverse Sakura secret skill. There we go. That's one of the things I definitely wanted to find. So this will let Iria learn another secret skill. Anybody else? Probably just her. Maybe the cat. If I remember correctly, without looking it up, it's the one that's deep into the chain. I think Sakura Jang. I think you had to learn... I think I had to, like, learn Turtle Kick, and then, like, upgrade it to this, and then it can upgrade it again now that we've got Reverse Sakura. Well, it literally says Reverse Sakura. This is Sakura Jang, right? So I think that's the key. I'm not sure if we have enough time to even learn that, without doing a bunch of grinding. Reverse Sakura. It is possible that she's got lots of, skill rank, but I want to invest into art for the item duplication glitch. Not even glitch. Item duplication as intended. Before I go in further into the just having a quick look at this place. There is other stuff. So the skill is the big thing. There's a spell somewhere apparently. Isn't that cool? I think I went up last time. I think I've gone this way yet. Good job, Joshua. Lots of doors. Doors are us. Gotta be something important. Look at this. Boss fight? Treasure on the wall? Died. Treasure? Just a reverse doll. Not what I want. Ooh, new enemies though. Maybe we'll just let today's episode go a little bit long. Because I would like to end today's episode at a nice break where I can do my crafting, or at least get my crafting set up off camera. And then next episode go to the demon world. The dead end, huh? If they throw a fair number of dead ends at you in this game. That's... And this was a pretty cool tunnel. I thought that was going to lead to something more interesting. Okay, this is door hallway o'clock. Twin slash, 7-star twin slash. I love that skill. Can't resist clicking all these things, but still nothing. There's a lot of running towards the camera. I wonder if this is a... I wonder if I'm going down a hallway I've already been through. Because usually the forward progression isn't down. It just doesn't... You know... Just usually not how these kind of caves are laid out, but... Who knows? This has been a weird game. Maybe this is an infinite hallway. I think this is a new area, actually. Hour 6. We can do this. Treasure? I mean, maybe. Whoa! Actually a boss! Look at this, he's massive! I don't think he can hurt anyone besides Joshua, but... Cool, it's a giant mecha robot. I thought we'd get one in the last dungeon, but we got one here. A lot of gold. Neat. Yeah, we killed a big robot. A little bit underwhelming, but he dropped a Orichalcon. Cool, those are pretty rare. Treasure? Star Rubies, pretty rare. Airblade. I don't think you can craft those. So it's the same tier as the crafted weapons. It's about as good as Damascus and Mithril and all that. Wind element, I think, you know, Airblade. Cool. So if you're not into crafting, there's another sword option for you. Appreciate that. You just get a couple. Got an air and a spare. Oh yeah, we can craft Orichalcons now. So with our high level ability, we can just try to craft this stuff. But I think I want level 10 crafting before I get into that. Also, Mithril Shield, I think if you did the arena, those are probably worthless. Because only Radix can, I expect, equip it. It's actually higher defense. But I expect the special effect of sometimes just killing things with the Star Guard is probably better. Because Star Guard has the bonus star effect thing that I would expect the Mithril Shield doesn't. Not like it really matters. We're pretty overpowered, but... That might be a new attack. Light Cross, I think. Pretty cool. I mean, we're still learning new spells, so we can't be too far over-leveled if we're still learning stuff, right? Like, at some point you've learned all the spells, and extra levels are kind of redundant. But as long as we're gaining spells, we were intended to get to that level at some point. Maybe not till the end of the game, but before the end of the game, theoretically. Otherwise, you never get to see them. Some more shiny booties. And another shiny shieldy. I don't even know if there's two people that can use shields, though. That's kind of funny. Dark Circle, okay. And an Ignite Sword. Well, quite a pile of odd-looking weapons and armor. Ignito Swordo? Looks like it's not equipable, so probably like a two-handed sword. So, Sia's Sword, sadly, I'm assuming. Strong damage to demons. We're going to the demon world. Wish I could equip it. Probably, looks like... I mean, we can check Ashley as the other sword guy, but... Extravaganza. No ignition there. Okay, let's see who gets that spell then. That might be fun. Is it Joshua? I bet you it's Ronixus, because Joshua's... Well, no, they gave you a sword for Sias. He's not a mandatory character. Yeah, there it is. Swallows enemies HP below 25%. That doesn't sound very good. If they're already basically dead, they die. Also, both of them learned it. Which gives you an idea that maybe there's 2 more spells, because this seems to be the bottom. I've noticed that Joshua seems to have stopped learning healing magic. Like, he got these 3 spells pretty early on, so he got some healing, and then he's just been focused entirely on offensive after that. Yeah, I think late game Joshua's not going to be as useful. Like, he's still good at random encounter healing, but Millie's the only one that's been getting the high level, you know, heal everybody, raise from the dead, heal a lot, you know, that kind of stuff. So I still think for if there exists difficult bosses, which there might not, Millie is what you want for those difficult bosses. But if there is no difficult bosses, then I don't really need her. So I think that's probably it for this dungeon. There might still be a little bit of treasure, but I'm looking at the list of items in here. There's a rainbow diamond somewhere, but I can duplicate those already. I think I've got all the weapons, the skill, the spell. We fought the boss. Let me head back down to that save station and see if there's any other splits from there, but... Is this just a big loop-de-loop? Yeah, it's just a big loop-de-loop. Probably. Yeah, just a bunch of dead ends. Yeah, so I think for pretty much for sure we're done the dungeon. I don't think I went this way. Hold on. Well, like I said, the guide says there's some rainbow diamonds, so... Gotta get that rainbow diamond. But yeah, we're basically done. We can start wrapping up the episode. I'm definitely gonna spend a little bit of time, probably summoning the Mega Angel boss, just so I can get enough levels to get the skills maxed out for, all the characters, like, we're not using. So I can grind them up pretty quickly. You can't, in case you're wondering, you cannot remove Radix from the party. I did try that a couple times. So, Radix is always going to be the highest level, because I can't swap him out and give him a break. I would try to balance the party XP if I could, but... I bet you there's a ruby, a diamond, or a rainbow diamond on one random gem, and you just have to click them until you find them or some dumb stuff. They're casting lots of magic on us. I don't know what it's doing. Doesn't seem very effective. If you came at a low enough level without having done any grinding, this was probably a fairly difficult area. Pretty big dungeon, high encounter rate. Not a lot of riddles, just a big maze. But yeah, I'm going to end the episode here. We're already a little over time anyway. I'll have to walk out anyway, so I'll walk out, head back to Silverland, probably go back to Ionis, because that's where I can buy this smith hammers. And, like, we'll see what happens, but my goal is, like, we can, you know, I want to get metallurgy to level 10, and then that will let me, at least attempt all the rest of the crafting stuff. So I can craft, like, if I have alchemy to level 10 and art to level 10, I can try to duplicate a bunch of these, you know, materials, or at least whatever is duplicatable. I don't think everything... I know not everything can be duplicated, but I'll try to get what I can. I'll try to unlock originality. Well, I'll get it set up. If I can get it set up for Millie to learn originality, I'll try to show that off on camera next time at the beginning. And I'll see how hard it is to customize some of the other weapons. You saw me do it once, so you just trust me that in between episodes, I'll do the grindy part on my own. That way you guys don't have to watch. And maybe next episode I'll showcase some slightly stronger weapons for people that, again, it's totally overkill. We don't even need them at this point. But I want to show them off if I can get them. And I would like, if possible, to... I like the idea, even if it's unlikely. I'd like to learn a talent on camera if possible, just to prove it is possible. I know you can, but I don't know how hard it's going to be. So anyway, that's my plan. Figure out a bit of crafting, get stuff ready, and then next episode we'll finish that off, review any new items, and go on to the demon world. So thanks for watching, folks. Hope you guys have enjoyed. You're having fun with the game. It is a bit of a shorter game if you don't do all this crafting. I've spent lots of time grinding and crafting, but if you just, I think if you just rushed dungeon to dungeon, I think you could get here pretty quickly. And if you were much lower level, yeah, it might be a tough fight, but it's also very easy to overlevel. Like, just learning those secret skills get you an extra 10 level ups. So, anyway, I should stop rambling. This happens when I go over an hour. I just don't know how to stop. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed. It says 60 hours, but, you know, I was on quadruple speed and reading a guide a lot of the time. See you next episode.